I should not be saying it, but holy fucking shit. Thank God I am. Rangers win, baby. 3-2 over the Arizona Coyotes. I'm not thrilled by any stretch of the imagination with the effort, but the 2 points were acquired tonight, so I will take it, even though they need to be better back at the Garden Friday, and they need to be better stat. I do not care that Panarin ended up missing most of this game, which is very worrisome. Hopefully everything's all right with him. I don't know if God said anything in the post game or not about it, but he better be all right. But even then, you're playing the Arizona Coyotes. This team has 5 wins. They suck. They're deliberately tanking. They can't pay their taxes, and they might be moving. Sorry, AZ Sports Guy, if you're listening to this, to go in on your team there. But you know it's true that they're a bad team. They're deliberately tanking. This is a team that the Rangers should have went in and annihilated. I was right with Arizona scoring 2 goals. I should have been right with the Rangers scoring 5, though. Unacceptable effort. The first period, abysmal. They got outshot 13-9. Second period, 15-8 shots favor the Rangers. They got hungry after that Kakko goal halfway through the second, which we'll get into there in a bit. But third period shots were 10-6 in favor of Arizona. Embarrassing. Just no sense of urgency whatsoever from the Rangers until, I guess, after they got scored on from that Keller goal. There was a bit of urgency after that. But overall shots 31-30 in favor of Arizona. Embarrassing. 66-34 in the faceoff dot for the Rangers. We did something right. Special teams, we were good on. 2 for 3 on the power play. 0 for 2. Arizona on the power play. Hits 27-29 in favor of Arizona. Block shots 9-8 in favor of the Rangers. And then giveaways 5 for the Rangers, 7 for the Coyotes. Embarrassing effort, though. They were getting dominated and taught a damn lesson by the Coyotes. I was literally, I'm not joking when I say I was crying. I'm not joking. The first period was disgusting. The fact that they played this bad at all against the Coyotes is just worrisome. My God, I cannot believe that the game was even this close. But again, they come out with the 2 points tonight. So let me just go ahead and had to look at something. But yeah, first period was all Coyotes. The Rangers had a couple good shifts here and there from the top line. Surprisingly, it was looked pretty off as of late. Louis Eriksson, though, scores a shorthanded goal from Keller. And I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that guy's last name. But Louis Eriksson scores shorthanded. A soft, slow roller. I don't know if that went 5-hole or underneath Kincaid's armpit. But nevertheless, he tries to turn around, stop it. Coyotes go up 1-0 early. And they looked, the Rangers, no sense of urgency. But in the second period, they end up scoring. Kakko from Zibanejad and Kreider there. Kakko, how about that? Great game from him. And a great one from Kreider. Sorry if you heard the audio there. I forgot I had it on because we're going to get to the calls later. I was just about to watch the goal again there. But, yeah, so Kakko scores from Zibanejad and Kreider. And then third period, Rangers look awful again at the start, especially because they had to kill a penalty because Trouba took a dumb cross-checking penalty at the end of the second period, so that carried over into the third, and they were embarrassing. Keller scores on a different power play from Schmaltz and Strawman, and the Coyotes go up. Embarrassing. Keller just walked in. Nobody was there. Miller was on a different guy, and Trouba was just R1L1ing, and then Keller walked in. But then not too long after, thankfully, the Zibanejad scores from Fox and Kreider. The Zibanejad finally scoring, by the way. Unreal. And that one was on the power play, which I don't know why it doesn't say it was on the power play, but that one was on the power play. And the Rangers tied at 2. See what happens when you shoot the puck at the net, Zibanejad? See what happens when you shoot the puck in general? Because Kakko, not too long after, scores from a beautiful pass from Kreider. and Strome gets an apple there, and the Rangers go up 3-2, and they hold it down the win 3-2. They need to play like they did in the second period and the end of this game more because it worked. They showed urgency, and the power play was cooking. They didn't show any urgency after that first goal, though. Truly embarrassing there by the effort. But let's get into how each line was tonight. For the top line of Kreider, Zibanejad, Kakko, easily the best line of the night. They were actually pretty consistent. They were getting some good forechecks going. They were getting some good offensive zone time. So I thought that they had a pretty solid night. The second line, which we didn't see enough of because Panarin, we don't know what happened there. He ended up leaving early. So it ended up being more so of Lafreniere, Strome, and Hunt. They did not do too much. They had a couple good offensive zone shifts, specifically in the second period after the Kakko goal, and the entire team started to get going. Third line, the bottom six in general, you could group them together because it was being tossed around with the guys that they had. Overall, terrible. Just, that's all I could say. Yeah, Kreider, though, had 3 apples on the night. Kakko with 2 goals. Zibanejad with 2 points. So, can't complain there. And then Fox with a point. Trouba had a pretty decent game. Let's get into the defensive pairs itself. Lindgren and Fox had a really good game. I thought so, at least. Fox really the only one leading a forecheck well. Trouba and Miller had a couple sloppy plays, specifically more so Miller, but Trouba had a wide open chance. I think it was in the second period. He missed on that. Third defensive pair, abysmal. Hayek and Nemeth should not be playing hockey, especially Nemeth. I don't know what he was doing on one of the plays where he was just spinning like a ballerina in front of the net in the third period. That almost ended up being a goal. And then Kincaid was pretty decent tonight. I thought the first goal, he should have had the second one. If you want to fault him, you could, but I thought that overall he was pretty decent tonight. So, yeah. We're first in the Metro somehow now. Believe it or not. Second in the league somehow, believe it or not. But they better get their act together by Friday because you're not beating Vegas if you play this way. I'm not thrilled at all with this effort. Just way too many times where they pass up good shooting opportunities. And if they do shoot, there's so many times where they just shoot it to a guy's skate or they shoot it right into the goalie's chest. Give me some competitive fucking shots for once. It's embarrassing. And then there's just way too many garbage passes. The neutral zone, they're letting guys just get behind them. The defensive zone, they were abysmal. Like, come on. What are we doing? They better get it together because this is unacceptable hockey. Completely unacceptable. But this is going to be interesting because Vegas has been playing very well, at least to my knowledge. Max Pacioretty's been hot, so that's not going to go too well. And then we play Montreal, only one game next week. So they'll have some good days off after this Vegas game, but they got to get it together for it. They really could use this win to go into this long stretch to feel a bit better, but I don't know what they're going to do. And especially if Panarin is out, which let's check Twitter if we have any updates on Panarin. But probably not going to be looking too good. Just in case I accidentally click on any videos, I'm just muting my audio there. But let's check out if we have any updates, which it does not look like we do. So, but yeah, Arthur Staple with a tweet that is true. Good teams find a way. Rangers found a way with some help from their host. So, yeah, they did find a way indeed, but It was not pretty enough. They need to be better. They just simply need to be better. All right. Let's get to Twitter and then the phones. Also, New York Style 24 says, a win is a win. I don't care what anyone says. I hope Brett is okay. Weird game, looked tired and sluggish, but we got 2 points. Let's go Rangers. Yeah, everything you said is true. A win is a win, so we got to be happy about it at the end of the day. Even though it was not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. They did look tired. They did look sluggish, but no excuses, because you can't use the back-to-back excuse when which you didn't. I'm just saying, like, if anyone is using the back-to-back as an excuse, you can't use it as an excuse when they looked awful against Colorado the night before. They looked awful against Nashville, looked awful against Buffalo, looked awful against Colorado last week. So I just don't know what transpired from that 6-2 Chicago win to that Colorado loss, but my God, has it been a tough ride since. But let's get to the phones, because we do have a call here. So let's get to that. Audio is unmuted, so let's get this going. Make sure the audio is not too loud here. All right,
hey, what's up, Python? It's Marvin. You may remember me from, say, a couple of years ago when we were talking, and we have talked before recently about the Mets, and we talked about Jared Galan as well, and his coaching prowess. My question to you is, how exactly do you feel about this win? Because as great as it is to win this game and the comeback fashion that we did, I would not tuck this game under a season-defining one, because it was against a hapless Coyotes team. So I would say we were more lucky tonight than anything, but it's better to be lucky than good sometimes, and I'll take first place in the Metro. But, I mean, doesn't this performance kind of scare you a little bit with the schedule they have coming up and the rough month ahead? Thank you.
Thank you for calling, Marvin. Yeah, shout out to him. He's been loyal as a sub for a while. But yeah, my thoughts are exactly that this is a game that, they can't just, be like, hey, we won, and then get all confident. Although if it does boost their confidence somehow and they, play well next time because of it, sure. But I hope that this isn't going to be a game where, because they won, they're going to be like, oh, all right, so we could keep playing this way. No, it was unacceptable the way they played, and they were lucky that they came out with 2 points in this one, because way too embarrassing of an effort. They were just beyond slow, like New York Style said. They were sluggish. They looked tired. It was just embarrassing, sloppy hockey all around. Not getting the shots off, like I said. Terrible in the neutral zone. The neutral zone play is embarrassing as of late. You're letting guys get behind you with ease, and it's a joke. Letting too many guys screen your goalie also, which they looked a little bit more aware of that tonight, but they got to pick that up a bit. But yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you said, that they were lucky to pull 2 points out of their ass tonight. So yeah, I completely agree with that. So thank you for the call. If anyone does want to call and get featured, I just want to make sure actually that we don't have any others. My friend called in, but we're not answering that one. And if he's watched this video, sorry, but I'm just not answering. But it did make me laugh, but we're not answering that. But yeah, that's it for calls. So if you do want to call in, the number is always in the description. If not, I do tweet it after the games. And if you do want to tweet your reaction, you don't feel like being on the phone call, then just reply to the tweet that I tweet after the game. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank God the Rangers won. Let's hope for a better effort next time out against Vegas on Friday. But yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are trying to get to 1.5K subs, so I'd appreciate if you did subscribe, turn the notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.